What is the more common name for the bone called the furcula found in birds?
Beak.
One more time.
Beak.
Feet.
Beak.
Oh, beak. What animal is on the Levi's logo?
Pass.
What two ingredients are in an Americano?
Double pass.
How many sides does a trapezoid have?
4.
What country provided most of the settings for the Lord of the Rings movies?
Can you repeat the question?
What country provided most of the settings for the Lord of the Rings movies?
Egypt.
What animal is on the Levi's logo?
Horse.
Time.
Oof.
How do you feel about that, James?
Ooh, not so good.
I think when
That was rough.
when y'all hear the answer to question number 1, everybody will give a collective, one of those. One of those. All right,
right.
James, we're going to bring Steve back in.
All right, waving Steve in. Time is recorded.
James is on hold.
Okay, Steve enters the room.
I turn my
Steve?
laptop away from Steve so he cannot see.
He had a walk of confidence, but a face of consternation.
That seemed fast.
Steve 3-1 since the changing of the terms on this game. Finished at the top of the heap last month with Maitland, also 3-1.
Steve, are you
Probably.
ready to play Dumber Than the Show Trivia Wild Card Edition?
Yes.
All right, Steve, your turn begins in 3, 2, 1. What is the more common name for the bone called the furcula found in birds?
Pass.
What animal is on the Levi's logo?
Pass.
What two ingredients are in an Americano?
Coffee and cappuccino?
How many sides does a trapezoid have?
4.
What country provided most of the settings for the Lord of the Rings movies?
New Zealand?
What is the more common name for the bone called the furcula, which is found in birds?
The beak.
What animal is on the Levi's logo?
A dog.
Time. How do you feel, Steve?
Not good. Not good at all.
It's so weird when you get the questions like the logos because you can picture it, but
Yeah.
then you can't.
I can't picture that logo at all. All
All
I
right.
picture is jeans.
We'll get-
That didn't help.
So their logo on the jeans is just a picture of
Just
jeans. Pretty clever.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, why wouldn't they go with that?
Yeah.
All right, we've got James back on. Steve's here in the studio. Let's go through your answers. Question number 1. What is the more common name for the bone called the furcula, found in birds? This is the bone that you pull apart when you finish eating your chicken wings. It's called the wishbone.
Oh.
Wishbone.
Not the beak?
James said beak, Steve said pass, and then also said beak. But yes, I was looking for wishbone.
Okay.
0-0. Question number 2. What animal is on the Levi's logo? James very quickly passed and then said horse. Steve also passed and then said dog. The answer is horse.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Probably more likely to have jeans on around a horse than riding a dog.
I don't know. I thought American. What's more American than jeans and apple pie and a dog?
Without the dogs we rode to California, we would have never had the 1849 gold rush.
Saddle up that golden doodle. Here we go. All right, 1-0. James is in the lead.
This is not good.
Question number 3. What two ingredients are found in an Americano? James said double pass. I ain't got a clue. Steve said coffee and cappuccino? The answer I'm looking for is espresso and water. Very
Ooh.
easy. Just espresso and water.
Wow.
I mean, it's really kind of stupid. It's a cup of coffee. because espresso is really just really
Yeah.
strong coffee
Uh-huh.
in a smaller cup.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So you
no.
put that in a bigger cup with the water that wasn't in there in the first place.
But it's
I almost said-
espresso,
It's
so
a-
the grind of the
but
beans is different.
It's still kind of a cute way to say
It
a
is.
regular cup of coffee.
I almost said coffee beans and hot water.
Yeah.
In my brain,
I mean, would've
I
been
went,
close.
ooh, Eureka, rum and Coke.
Yeah. All
My
right.
favorite kind of Americano.
The last two questions. We are still 1-0. James is in the lead. Question number 4. How many sides does a trapezoid have? You both answered 4. 4 is the answer I'm looking for. 2-1. James is still in the lead. Steve, if you get this and James misses it, we go to the tie, which means we go to the clocks. Question number 5. What country provided most of the settings for the Lord of the Rings movies? James said Egypt. Steve very quickly said New Zealand. New Zealand is the answer I'm looking for, which
Yeah.
means we are tied 2-2.
James, have you ever
We go to
seen
the
a
clock.
Lord of the Rings movie? Because does that look like Egypt to
I
you?
haven't, and I knew it wasn't Egypt.
Like 100% the opposite.
All it is
I don't
lush
pay
and
enough
green and mountains.
I must not pay enough attention.
It is 2-2. We are going to the clocks. High Wings, you kept score for me?
I did. I've
Thank
got
you,
the
friend.
times over here. Now, Steve, when you walked in, you were worried because you thought James seemed pretty fast.
It seemed like it, but I don't know. You never know how much time you guys spend talking beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
James was pretty fast.
Okay.
Steve, I'll tell you what you did it in.
Okay.
You did it in just a shade over 40 seconds.
That's slow.
It's not the fastest. But time is a relative term, and 108 is way slower than 40. So, Steve, you are the winner.
Hell yeah.
It is a miracle.
Suck, James.
I couldn't believe when you came in, you're like, that seemed pretty fast. I'm like, no, it did
I
not.
don't know,
At
man.
one point, I thought he might have quit.
I thought he dropped out at one time. You didn't talk for so long, James. We were like,
Really?
Are you there?
I know, I almost did the
Yeah.
James.
And then you finally went, I guess that will
tried
pass.
saying it. Yeah, I tried saying it, and then nothing was said. So I'm like, all right, maybe they didn't hear me.
Egypt.
All right. That's going to leave a mark.
That's the one that's going to hurt today.
All right. James, thanks for listening. Hope you have
Hey,
better
thanks
luck
for
at
having
floor hockey than you do at trivia.